From the gate to the parliament, from the streets of Kamocha to the State House. It is now 3 days. On 12th February 1982, it is when the love of many, the hope to the hopeless, the speech to the speechless, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, commonly known as Bobiwine, was born. He was born in a poor family, not knowing that one day will be the desirable for everybody. Bobiwine, in quest for power, has been the man standing for the whole country, Uganda and Africa at large. Is the main opposition leader now in Uganda and Africa. We can say in the world. Bobiwine has been outstanding everywhere. In music, his career, and in politics. Bobiwine has struggled since he announced that he was coming here to run for an MP for Chadondo East in a by-election in 2017. By now, since 2021, we said he's coming for president. Has been struggling from 2020 up to 2026. When he has been celebrating his birthday, unfortunately, he was unable to be in his home and he didn't celebrate it. Bobiwine missed his birthday. His party and his family members gathered on the party headquarters to celebrate his birthday. They cut for him a cake, but it was not in a good mood because Bobiwine was missing. Till now, no one knows where he is. He's in hide. He has no right to access his home, has no right to access his family members, his wife and his children. There have been contradicting parties between the government policies, where the minister comes out and says no one is looking for Bobiwine. Then the army comes and says no, we have surrounded his home because we are searching for him, we are even hunting for him. Imagine hunting. Then the other day the prime minister says that no one is hunting for Bobiwine, it's just in his comedy and he's just running out because he just want to make fun or what. But and the other day the police spokesperson comes and says we are looking for him, that's why we are all around surrounded his home. So what is what, which is which? Whom should we follow? Who's the right, who's wrong? But in love for Uganda, we have to be confident, because when you're talking of revolution, that doesn't mean one day. It cannot mean 1 year or 10 years. A revolution take many years, more than even 10. A revolution can take maybe 50. Here it may be Bobiwine for today, he can fail or he may fail, but he has made a journey because he has inspired most of the youth. If I can come here in the camera and speak about my country, it means I know my role. I know the part to play for my country. So we are not in fear, because for him showed us that you can. However old you are, however you may be looking, you may be poor or you may be rich, but if we still have life, you can come on and speak. I'm neither eligible for this to speak this, nor I am able to speak this, because I'm not of the rank of highest caliber. I'm just a poor boy from the village. But if I have a chance to be alive, so I can speak, would request all the forces, the EU, the European Union, the United Nations, UN, please, Donald Trump, all African countries, please, you can come yeah, and help restore democracy in Uganda, because it seems there is no democracy. All courts are no longer working. Why? You cannot imprison someone for over 6 months without being taken to court or even granted bail. That is unfair. So it's that democracy we are talking about. Everything is not well in Uganda. Even if you look at the roads in Uganda, the network is poor. And Uganda is a country where you find there is a hospital is built, but there may be no medicine. If there is medicine, so the workers are not there. If they are there, they are busy on their phone chatting. This is the country where your patients die because the nurse is busy or doctor very busy chatting or conversing with family members over the phone. So who should be in charge of that? They have to be monitored. Police government. If we allocate the money that this for working on this road, you have to monitor. So it is not all about the parliament to make it budget, oh it is 5 billion for this road. So after allocating for you, you was done. You don't monitor. Even if you monitor using this COSASE, yeah. After all, the person who is being accused is big. He can't be even arrested. If he's arrested, he steps there in prison for like a few days or 5 days. Then he's left to go. So why? You have to show up for your country, please. Government, the thing is of arresting people for no reason. Political prisoners. Why? The season is done. The election season is done. So I think you would free people to go because they have families. Students have to go back. I think after interrogating them, you can grant bail. Oh, the president can come out and say, I forgive these younger men and women. Because election are over, let's focus on building our country. And we go on. Uganda needs people who are alive, who are out of prison. Yes, prison should be there for lawbreakers. But over which laws? Over which crimes? Some people who are not even criminals are being put behind bars. Why? Just like political prisoners. Anyways, that is upon the government to relocate its agencies. And even the member of parliament. And it means are very many for this small country of Uganda. It's 45 million Ugandans. It doesn't need more than 500 members of parliament. For what? Don't you think that like only 50 MPs are enough? So MPs, and then the other thing, why should MPs allocate their salaries? Guess, if you are the one and your boss asks you how much do you want, you can even talk abnormal salary, which he may not be also getting. But for the sake of the parliament to allocate his salary, over what? Do you mean that there are no organs which can allocate the salary for the MPs on the sake of Uganda? There would be an organ selected, or judges, or what? A group of people to say that no, members of parliament should get 10 million. But every term of the parliament, they say supplementary. A member of parliament should first get 315 million before even entering the parliament. Over what? When did it start? Is that love for country? Should we say that you don't love your country and whatever thing you do is to throw it? I'm just asking. I'm not attacking anyone. I'm not big. I'm not one of those big bloggers. I'm just asking you also. Because for the help of Uganda, I think each citizen should have been at this time playing his role and doing the best so that we can restore our country. so that we can make our country favorable for every citizen to live. Someone may be poor, but when he reaches in a hospital, there's medicine, there are doctors attending to improve the education of Uganda. This is where you find 70% of the citizens, at least they have gone until primary 7, but after so what? They are just riding border borders, which are also very expensive. It is not a bad job to ride border borders. By those people on the border borders, they elite, they educated. So what is wrong? Is it the education system or what? What do we need to improve? I think everything needs to be improved. If our road, the Entebbe Kampala Express, is the best, most expensive road in the world, is it fair? Is that road more expensive or nicer than those in the USA, Dubai, the UK or what? Why is it the most expensive? You should be looking for the accountability of the money you give to those agencies and government organs to work upon. You said that this money was allocated for the Ministry of Transport and Works. You have to follow up that money and they give you the accountability for every material. But after passing the money, the government department passed the money, reallocate that this one for the Ministry of Transport, you give them 15 billion. After all, you leave everything. Yeah? I think we will need to improve. We need to do better as a country. So everything will be good if we do the best. If each citizen will play its role. Yeah. If you have to love with your neighbor, so that is also one of the best and motivational ways to love your country. Uganda needed to restore freedom, peace, and stability in the country. How to restore freedom? In a country where natives don't know whether to die may live, whether or the other die may be abducted, how can that country develop? How can someone start a business of millions when he doesn't know whether he may live in the next 2 years? So we need to play our role. Every Ugandan, please love your country. Don't lose hope. If you have lost elections, your selection was rigged, please don't lose hope. If you fall once, stand up 10 times. Don't ever sit, don't ever fall down and remain on the ground. If you fall, stand. Fall once, stand 10 times. That's how you'll be able. For the love of Uganda, we shall overcome one day. We shall overcome. The impersonal opposition leaders, including the vice presidents. Imagine they first get abducted, then after days, they bring them to court. So what does it mean? I think police has the ability to summon a native and say, they will want you to come and report yourself on police. But the thing of abducting people in drones, so after natives demanding for him, then you come out and say, after sleeping a week in an unknown place, you come out and say, we have him. Then you bring that person to court. After arresting him in an unlawful way, police, when you have the ability to summon people, why do you abduct, please? When you talk of this, don't say that we hate our country or we hate some forces, but we are not. We are not, please. I'm just being emotional for my country because I love Uganda. I'm Ugandan. It is my country. Whichever place I may be, in whichever country I be, when I raise this flag, when I'm black, why should I hide my two colors? I'm a Ugandan. and I will request for everybody to love Uganda. So, my last message to European Parliament, to the United Nations, USA, all the TV channels, the main international stream medias, please should help restore peace, stability in Uganda. Should help in requesting for free of Bobiwine, Robert Chagwan Center, because Uganda need him. Think of his family members. Think of his children, his brothers, sisters, his wife. Think of them. Think of his party members. Think of Ugandans who need him most. Bobiwine, Robert Chagwan Center is an important man to many citizens and netizens in Uganda and even abroad. Many believe in him, but when they fail to get where he is, so it means Ugandans are losing hope. Even some of them hating to be called Ugandans. But we can't hide. We will be called Ugandans for all along and forever and ever. So Ugandans, keep peace. Let's love our country. Let's live in a stable country. Let's live for a free country, which is favorable for everybody, for everyone to live, either poor or rich, either old or young, maybe youth. Please, Ugandans and every person, do for whoever who has the ability to talk, please come on and talk. Come on and expose. Come and show love for your country. Come on. There are ways of fighting, more ways of fighting, many ways. Now you can just come and talk. Can you just come and ask Parliament to do what it has to do? Like all government forces, all government arms and organs, let everyone do what it has to do. So, I wish you the best. Let's have the best. But we need justice. We need to see Bobiwine back to his home, so that as a Ugandan, he also enjoy living in his country, has some activities to run as a person. So he needs to come back and run his activities. And political prisoners should be let free.